Alrighty, how's it going everyone? Today's going to be a bit of a different video. Going to be working on the truck again, but we're not going to be just doing generic truck stuff. We're going to be working on the taillights. The main purpose of this video is to show you how to go from a 2-light system to a 1-light system on these 2005 Chevy trucks. First thing you're going to want to do is unplug your lights down here by the spare tire. The great 9130s, and this is the factory light that was on there. The tricky thing about doing this is if you have your brake and signal connected together, your brake will override the signal, meaning you aren't signaling when you're braking. And that's where you need one of these boxes. So this is a Curt 58240 right there. And this is going to go from the car and have the 3 wires to just 2 wires, removing the stop. I want to take apart to show you what's going on here. So there's 2 transistors and a bunch of resistors, I believe. And I didn't actually just buy 2 for the sake of it. I already blew this one up because 2 of my wires accidentally touched when putting it in the first time. I went ahead, cut both of these taillights off. That left me with this connector and this connector, which are the left and right that came from above the spare tire. On my truck, these are the 4 colors. See what they do right there. And on the new taillight side, we got 4 wires. Those are the wires. And that is what they do. Ground, stop and turn, tail, back up. And then on this box, we got yellow left, right green, stop is red, and then the same yellow and green. I drew out this nice diagram that will show us everything we need to do. Run the grounds across, the running lights across, the reverse lights across. The tricky ones are bringing the turn and the brake lights into this Curt box. For me on the right side, I'm just going to stop this brake wire. So that'll be this one. I'm just going to fold it over, put heat shrink, and not worry about it. So you're going to want to bring the dark blue from the right into the green, the dark blue from the left into the yellow, and then the light blue from the left into the stop. And then coming out of there, I'm just going to use the continuation of the blue that I cut, put it onto here. So this will be blue coming into the stop and turn, which will go into the yellow light on the actual tail light. And then the right side is going to be green out of the box, convert to the dark blue from the right side, and go into the yellow on the right side. I've seen lots of different free stuff, but I haven't seen one like this, so I hope this helps you. Go ahead, do some soldering, and then we'll test it out on the truck. Okay, so I got it set up, got all the wires the way they're supposed to be. The green one doesn't matter right now because that is for the right side. So I got them all actually isolated this time. This one I need to redo the solder on, so it's just sitting out of the way. And then all down there is looking good. So let's test it and see if it blows up. Okay, so lights on. So we're gonna go turn.
So right here I'm really confused because it should be turning and the brake circuit should be working because I thought it would work like that. But as I said about the green wire not mattering, turns out it does matter and you have to have both sides hooked up for any of it to work. So don't try to just test half of it at once. So just to quickly show you what I'm doing for soldering, I'm going to put the wires in the helping hands, make sure they have some flux in them, then just grab the soldering iron, load it up a little puddle, and then put it underneath and push the solder through the whole system. It seems it works pretty good for me. Make sure you put on the heat shrink before.
So now I plug this
all
in.
I'm doing.
And this one is a through light. So it has a connector on this side and a connector on this side. Or you can just have a single-sided light with just one on this side. So we used this type of light for this side. However, we decided to use the through light for this side so that we could plug the connector in here and it would stay inside of the truck bed so that we don't have one sticking out here. And we'll just fill this with some silicone. Now the issue with that is they aren't wired the same. So we need to grab this red wire from this side and we need to put it over here where this green one is. So we're going to remove the green one and just let it sit in the box because we're gonna cap this side so this can never be used. And then we need to take the red one out of this side and put it where the green one is on this side, and then all the other wires will be proper once we do that. Okay, so that is done there on the left side. As you can see, works perfect. Now just make sure you put the light bulb in the right way because these are directional. And so here you can see the filaments are oriented like that. Make sure you put it in right, and then it should be high and low properly. Okay, so we got it all laid out here. Left, right, box, left, right. I'm gonna go ahead, put some lube on all of it, and then we'll be good to install it. Okay, got all the wires covered up this box. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. I might just zip tie it somewhere. And then everything else, went ahead, wrapped these wires up in electrical tape, wrapped all this up in electrical tape, and it's looking good again. So let's go under here and plug the gray on top, black on the bottom, and then, all right, so with those plugged in, then I routed all the wires. I went up here and then it falls down, so it goes into the bed. Now everything is working, so let me show you. This is lights on, signal no brake, right signal and brake, and here's the reverse. There you go. Overall fairly simple, just takes the right part. I'll have it linked down in the description, and so you can check it out. That's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.